What's up guys, it's Tom here and welcome to a super exciting Liverpool transfer news video because according to Italian newspapers, Jurgen Klopp has identified Nicolo Barella as the perfect alternative to Jude Bellingham in the case that Jude Bellingham decides not to move to another club this summer, if he decides not to move to Liverpool, or if Liverpool cannot afford his incredible 130 or 150 million pound transfer fee. And according to the La Repubblica newspaper, Liverpool are now preparing a bid of around 60 million pounds for Nicolo Barella. Inter are under pressure to sell some of their key players because of financial problems. It is understood that Inter are trying to prepare a new deal for Barella, but they won't be able to offer him as big wages as Liverpool will be able to offer Barella. Inter have slapped a 50 million euro price tag on Barella, which is around 43 million pounds, and I think for that money he's an absolute bargain because his metrics are pretty identical to Jude Bellingham. I'm not saying that Barella will become as good as Jude Bellingham because I think Bellingham's potential is higher, but right now they are both really good, borderline world-class midfielders. And in this video we will look at what the reports are saying and what Nicolo Barella could bring to Liverpool, what kind of midfielder he is and what his statistics are for this season. So if you enjoy these transfer news updates, make sure to leave a like, subscribe, turn on the bell notifications so you never miss the latest updates around Liverpool FC. And according to Calcio Mercato and other Italian newspapers, Jude Bellingham is now Jurgen Klopp's number one target for the summer transfer window. And if you just look at the past year, the numbers, the statistics behind Bellingham and Barella are pretty similar. He scored a brilliant, well-taken goal against Benfica in the Champions League in Inter's 2-0 win away from home, and that was just one of his 15 goal contributions this season. He has 7 goals and 8 assists from 39 appearances in all competitions this season, and his performance against Benfica this week was in many ways a good case in point when it comes to demonstrating Barella's ability to affect games at the elite level. And according to Calciomercato, Barella's price dropped by $22 million or 20 million euros from 70 million to 50 million. And frankly, it would be baffling to not see Liverpool seriously consider purchasing Barella because he's only 26 years old, so he is at the perfect age. The next phase of his career will be the best in the 5 years of his career. Usually midfielders from 25 to 32 have the best years of their careers, and the opportunity to sign a player of such pedigree and experience does not come up often. And if Liverpool have decided not to pursue a deal for Bellingham, then it is clear that Barella would represent a very good alternative in my opinion. And what I absolutely love about Barella is he's not injury prone at all. And we don't need any more injury-prone players. We already have Thiago, Fabinho, Henderson, who are injury-prone. Naby Keita is leaving, he's injury-prone. Alex Oxlade-Chamberlain, even Curtis Jones is injury-prone. Barella played 39 games already this season. Last season he played 48 games, scoring 4 goals. Previously 46 games and 41 games for Inter, and previously for Cagliari he played pretty much almost all of their games, 38, 35 and 30 games, and so I think that is really awesome. He also has 8 goals for the Italian national team in 43 appearances, so he's almost at the half century of games, and he already has won quite a lot of trophies. He won the Serie A, the Italian Cup and the Italian Super Cup with Inter, the Italian Super Cup twice, and he also finished in the runners-up in the Europa League in 2019-20 season. But of course his biggest trophy is the Euro 2020 trophy, and also he won the 3rd place in the Nations League with Italy. He also became 3rd place in the Under-20 World Cup in 2017 as well. So he has a pretty good trophy cabinet, but I think he would love to get more trophies and titles for his career. I think 50 million euros would be very cheap for Barella because his real market value is around 70 million euros. So this season he already has 7 goals and 8 assists. Last season, even though he only scored 4 goals, he got 13 13 assists. He's an absolute midfield maestro. His range of passing is brilliant. He has a burst of pace. He's a very skillful, a low center of gravity midfielder. Of course, he's not very physical yet, so he might struggle at the beginning in the Premier League when it comes to defending, but his best position, I think, is a box-to-box midfielder, a number 6, as Jurgen Klopp likes to call those kind of midfielders. So 4 goals and 13 assists last season in 48 games is also pretty impressive. And 2 seasons ago, he also got 13 assists and 3 goals. So he's pretty reliable when it comes to, he's one of the top assist guys at the Inter team regularly. And 3 seasons ago he got 4 goals and 8 assists as well. So he's pretty consistently performing at a level where he contributes to around 10-15 goals per season. And I think in an even better team than Inter, Barella could really shine. And I'm hoping that Liverpool will be a better team than Inter next season. Inter also are very inconsistent this season in the Serie A. They are not guaranteed to make the top 4. But they have one foot in the Champions League semi-finals. And Jamie Carragher recently analyzed Barella's performance in the Champions League. He said, I think he's probably one of the best in Europe, playing in that tucked-in, right-sided centre midfield position. He has a box-to-box midfielder written all over him. He has got goals from there. We saw how outstanding he was for his national team in winning the Euros. He's that player who can open things up. He gets in there, but that inside right position now is so important in football. Can you make runs from that position? He makes runs ahead of the striker, and he's a huge goal threat. Any top team needs to have goals from midfield. It will be really interesting if he actually stays at Inter. But you think one day would he go to the Premier League or one of the Spanish giants? Because I certainly think he has the ability to play there. And if you just look at Barella's statistics, in the past year he's in the top 7% of players in his position for shot creating actions per 90 minutes. And also he is in the top 8% for assists in the past year. He's getting so many assists and he's getting so many chances and creating chances for his teammates as well. Barella is clearly a player who can carry the ball from deep, and he's also in the top 5% for progressive carries per 90 minutes, top 3% for progressive passes received. This is a player who is a vital creative cog in the Inter machine, and it is clear that his teammates put trust in him to open up opposition defenses. And against low blocks, which Liverpool find themselves coming up against very often, Barella would be a perfect creative and goal-scoring midfielder in this Liverpool team. And if you look at the midfielders that Liverpool are going to lose in the summer, it's very concerning that next season, if we don't sign a midfielder, which of course we will sign 2 or 3 midfielders, but Liverpool don't have a midfielder in the peak years of between 26 and 30 years old. That's when midfielders usually peak, and Fabinho is the only one who will have that age. I think he will turn 30 years old next season. So I think that Liverpool will absolutely have to sign a midfielder. Yes, we will have Bajcetic, Harvey Elliott, Carvalho, but they are all like teenagers. And also we will have Jordan Anderson and Thiago, but they are both injury prone. They are all above 30 years old. And we don't have the physical attributes. They don't have the running ability to sprint up and down the pitch all game. We need faster, stronger, more elite midfielders alongside Thiago. I think Thiago still should be one of the first names on the team sheet for Liverpool, but we need 2 athletic, younger, energetic midfielders alongside Thiago to complement his passing range and his brilliant creativity as well. And even if Barella would be 70 million euros, which is around 62 million pounds, I think that would be a lot cheaper than paying double that, or maybe even more, for Jude Bellingham. And yes, Jude Bellingham is a brilliant player, but is he worth 150 million pounds? If Dortmund seriously asks for that amount, I don't think Bellingham is worth that. So I would go for Barella, I would go for Moises Caicedo or Declan Rice. We need an out-and-out defensive midfielder, so when Fabinho has a loss of form, then we can put Declan Rice in. And I would go for Mason Mount as well, because he is available on a cut price deal. Mason Mount only has 1 year left on his contract, and that free signings I think would be absolutely terrific for Liverpool. And it's very encouraging that Liverpool are being linked with midfielders who would walk into the starting lineup. So I really hope that Liverpool get Barella. And Alisson also was very positive after the Arsenal game, even though he said that the feeling is in the dressing room that Liverpool should have won the game against Arsenal, but you also have to give credit to Arsenal. They started the game really well. They were 2-0 up. So from 2 goals down, for Liverpool to come back and get the point is a really good comeback. But we always want to win every game. And scoring the first goal, Alisson said, was the start of everything. When we scored, the crowd came together as well and helped the team, push the team. And everybody knows how Anfield is when the crowd is playing together with you. They show a reaction on what we do on the pitch. So we have to do more of that. We have to show more desire every game, as we did in the second half, consistently. We know what we have to do. Everybody comes here and says the things we have to do. It's really easy to say, but not too easy to make those things happen. Football is not anything magic that you can just go there and think that things are going the way you want. You have to fight for that. It's what we are doing, preparing ourselves, training hard, going to the games, showing the desire to make it different and to win the games. And the thinking is we have to win every game. We have 9 games left. And Alisson said we have to think of the next challenge we have in front of us, which is Leeds United away on Monday. It was like that when we were fighting for titles, and it's the same now. We have to look to the next opponent that we have in front of us. Not only look to the table and cheer for teams to lose points. Of course we need that, but we have to look at ourselves and deal with our struggles and keep the good things we are doing. Thiago is back today as well. It was a great thing. Luis Diaz is close to being back as well. Good to have those players back. They give power and strength for the team and quality. So we take these things and then we carry on, and that's what Liverpool have to do. And Trent Alexander-Arnold also said that we have to win every game now, between now and the end of the season. We will take a point against Arsenal, but it could have and should have been more. And at the start, Trent said that, of course, we missed a little bit of confidence to play. We lacked the intensity that we wanted to have, and we weren't compact enough as a team. There were a couple of things, but I think towards the end of the first half, we started to play the way we wanted, and then second half, we definitely did. I think we had the better of them in the whole second half, limited their chances. We could have scored a couple of goals. Against a team like that, you get punished for not starting a game quickly enough. And that's what happened. The goals have to come on one of the sides or through the middle. So that's the way football works. You are against a quality player, Martinelli, and their attacking line is quality all over. The whole Arsenal team is full of quality. They are bound to be threats, and they've got the goal, but we stayed in the game. We tried to put pressure on, especially late in the second half. We missed the penalty as well. That was a big moment, but we stayed in the game, and we got an equalizer late. And it's of course we are disappointed not to get 3 points, but there were lessons in there that we can play and have belief to play against a quality side like Arsenal. We have given them 2 good games. We gave them a hell of a game down at the Emirates, and here again we've shown on numerous occasions we can go toe-to-toe with the best in the league. And that's the rallying cry, I think, that Liverpool players should absolutely build on and really need to improve consistently. We have to play in the whole game like we did against Arsenal in the second half. We have to stretch that to the whole 90 minutes. And after Leeds United lost 5-1 at home to Crystal Palace, they have to go there and get the victory. No matter the scoreline, Liverpool just have to win and then start building momentum. 2 points from Chelsea, Arsenal and Man City. In isolation, that would be okay, but because we are so down in the table, we should have got at least 4, maybe even 6 points against these 2 sides. We should have beaten Chelsea, but we didn't deserve anything from that game. We were so poor, and we definitely should have beaten Arsenal. So yeah, 2 points is not enough, but we have to make up for it and win against Leeds and then try to go on a winning run, and let's see what happens. I still want Liverpool to finish in a Europa League place, because I think the Europa League is still a competition that Jurgen Klopp has yet to win at Liverpool, and it would be wonderful if he completes the set and wins 8 different trophies at Liverpool. Can you imagine how awesome that would be? So let me know in the comments below what do you think, and thanks for watching guys. Have a nice day. See you later. Goodbye.